Coming up next, video footage of fat people shot from the neck down. Is one of them you?
And Brian goes back to college. We got a shit.
What it is, guys? It's your boy BlastphamousHD, and today we're here to check out a video called Every Single Deleted Scene in Family Guy Season 4. Now, I'm waiting for Thanksgiving dinner to get done cooking just like every one of us is. Let's do this before the turkey and gravy gets cold. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way.
First up is the episode Blind Ambition. And like most Family Guy episodes, it's all about Peter doing something. This time, Peter eats a bunch of nickels. This results in Peter going blind.
Oh my God, Lois! I can't see!
However, there's actually a deleted scene that's supposed to take place in between.
Peter, you're really putting away those Mentos.
Oh, these aren't Mentos, Lois. I am gonna eat more nickels than anyone has ever eaten before.
Dad, I just don't hear it.
Come on!
Really, Peter, it just doesn't...
You're telling me that doesn't sound like Camptown races?
Not one bit.
So then she clearly cuts in front of me in line, so I count all her items, and she has 11.
Oh, wow, that's just plain rude, Lois.
Oh.
Hey, Meg, bring some money rolls in here and you can buy that bike. I love you, Lois.
I love you, too, even if you are full of nickels.
Good night, honey.
Hey.
Oh my God, Lois! I can't see!
Yeah.
We've got a whopping
Nickels.
8 deleted scenes in Peter's Got Woods. In this episode, Peter's introduced to the infamous James Woods.
I've got an objection, and so does this man. James Woods!
They become really good friends. However, by the end of the episode, Peter and Brian are forced to trap him in a box. It seems there was meant to be more to the B-plot though. In the B-plot, Lois puts Stewie to bed. However, he stays up all night reading the Da Vinci Code, and then the next day, he is extremely tired.
Nothing like a good story to recharge your batteries.
At the beginning of this episode's final cut, we get the setup for this storyline. However, it originally had 4 more scenes that didn't make it and were completely scrapped. In the first one, Meg is actually useful for once.
Stewie, are you out of bed again?
Beat it, lady. You lost control of me the moment you blasted me out of your wiener warmer.
I had a problem at school today. I really need to talk to you about it.
I'm trying to get Stewie to go to sleep. Why didn't you tell Stewie what happened in school today?
So I wrote a note to Izzy about Michael Milano, and she said she never got it. And now I'm worried that Michael found it, and I'd be so embarrassed because I said in the note that he looked like the guy from Maroon 5.
Oh.
Here's another one. It involves Stewie and Brian reciting poetry, and after watching it, I get why it was cut.
Wetness, warm, then not, pungent ammonia aroma pierces the dank night as a cold rain floods an already septic crevice.
Oh.
Chafe, chafe, change, chafe, change. Someone needs a change. But it is not I. It is you. Oh, far out, man. What are you doing here?
I had to get out. Shouldn't you be at home in bed?
I'm off my sleep cycle. Come on, let's get some chow.
Squirrel mocking from high tree limb. Bark, bark. It does no good. Daddy, why did you leave me? Not teach me. Hiroshima.
And here's the other 2. One of them has the evil monkey from Chris's closet, which is so f***ing funny.
Stewie, you want some juice? Help you grow up big and strong. What is up with Stewie?
Oh, I guess he didn't sleep well last night.
Oh, I didn't sleep either. Last night, the evil monkey in my closet had a party with a Hawaiian theme. Ah!
And of course, there are a bunch of random ones from this episode. There's Peter teaching James Woods how to shoot darts, a Bosom Buddies reference, a Star Trek one where Counselor Troy gets creeped out, and this hilarious one of Stewie and Michael Jackson.
Hi, everyone. Yes, okay, that's more than enough, Michael. That's enough, you sick, twisted fruit!
In the opening of Jungle Love, Chris comes downstairs to see Peter and the gang. Tomorrow is his first day of high school, and Peter, Quagmire, and Joe reminisce on bullying freshmen back in the day.
Chris, what are y'all dressed up for?
I start high school tomorrow.
You better watch out for the freshman hunt.
Yeah, that's where seniors hunt down freshmen and nail them with paddles. Oh, yeah.
You're not serious, are you?
I'm just as serious as I was when I saw Paul Reiser do stand-up.
What's the deal with airline food? I mean, is this stuff bad or what?
Oh, that's not nice. Those chefs work really hard.
The episode resumes with Lois walking in, but there's supposed to be another scene with Peter and the boys.
Oh, they cried for mercy, but there was no mercy.
Well, I think some of them died.
Yeah, and I had sex with one, but she was deaf, so I didn't even know if she was okay with it or not. So no, it's good. It's gonna be a good year for you, Chris.
I'm 90% sure Quagmire is the reason this scene got cut. Fun fact, this is the episode where Peter first starts working at Pawtucket Brewery. It's a big part of the plot, with Lois lecturing Peter throughout the episode to get a job.
What are you doing? You've been out of work forever, and you promised me you were going out to look for a job today.
This is where we can find another deleted scene, as there was originally a montage of Peter's failed job search.
Woof. Well, we do have an opening here for a blackjack dealer.
Bets are in, and good luck.
Hit me.
Let's see. There's a job videotaping childbirths for new parents.
Let's relive the magic.
Oh, behold the miracle of life. Here it comes. I see. Oh, God! Oh, God, that is nasty! Oh, God. Oh, is that blood? Oh, what's that other stuff? Oh, that is a train wreck. That is a train wreck!
Sandy Duncan lost her glass eye, and she's looking for a replacement.
Jumping back over to Chris, and Lois really fucks her son over.
The freshman hunt doesn't really exist. It's just a myth to scare freshmen.
Oh, boy, that's a relief.
Freshmen!
In this next deleted scene, Meg tries to do something similar to her little brother.
Meg, the seniors are after me.
Quick, hide in the closet. Hey, you guys! He's totally in that closet!
You sold out your own brother?
I don't even want to beat him up now.
Or, just hear me out, let's beat him with her.
Oh. I mean,
Chris
definitely
gets so
saves
fucking
resources.
traumatized from getting paddled that he literally moves to Africa. So the family follows him. In the final version of the episode, we see the griffins on the plane.
We'll be landing in South America shortly. Please buckle your seatbelts.
Oh, Chris, my baby. I never should have let him out of my stomach.
I can't believe Chris got married.
But there's a little piece of the scene that's missing.
Ah, South America. The poor man's Canada.
When the griffins arrive in Africa and are reunited with Chris, there was originally supposed to be a joke that plays into what Peter said on the plane. It isn't very funny, so I totally get why it was cut.
Ah, the jungle. The poor man's woods. Ah, walking. The poor man's driving. Ah, pooping. The poor man's ejaculating.
We got 2 more left for this episode. Basically, we see how Stewie keeps track of his travels.
Day 5 in the heart of darkness. The berries and roots sustain me, but how I yearn to sup on my usual pips and chappies from the Fancy Lad pub in West Chesterford, Shireton, Ham upon Lancaster, Shearton Pool.
And as always, we talk about any of the random ones at the end. There's only one in this episode, and it shows Private Ryan wondering if it was worth the sacrifice for him.
Son, tell me I've lived a good life.
Yeah, you lived a good life. I mean,
at least you didn't make an OnlyFans starring in a series called Saving Ryan's Privates for money, you know, because his name is Private Ryan. We're going to edit that out.
you know, a lot of people did die to rescue you in the war, but yeah.
But have I earned it?
Probably like 30 people. I mean, that's a lot of dead soldiers. And all you've really done is spend the last 52 years working for Ford, so...
But was it worth it?
Truthfully, it's like the whole rest of this row.
Of course it was worth it.
Next up is The Perfect Castaway, and this motherfucker has another 7 deleted scenes. Damn. Imagine you're a freaking animator, and Seth MacFarlane just deletes your scene. I'd be pissed. In this episode, Peter and the guys go on a big fishing trip.
If I don't find some fish out there soon, my family's gonna go hungry.
Pelican's Reef is where you'll find them.
Jeez, where is this Pelican's Reef?
Thar.
Boy, I really appreciate you guys helping me out on this.
Let's go live to Ollie Williams with the Black U Weather Report.
It's raining sideways!
A hurricane? Oh my God.
Here's to fish.
Hey, could I have one of those?
Hey, Death, what are you doing here?
Me? Oh, I'm here 'cause of that.
They nearly freaking die and find themselves stranded on an island. Back at home, Peter is pronounced dead, and there are a few different scenes that were cut here. For one, Stewie's reaction to Peter's death.
So the fat man's gone, What a shame. Never again will we share an afternoon watching television together.
Who served as Secretary of State during the administration of Dwight D. Eisenhower?
John Foster Dulles.
Stretch Armstrong.
Who was considered the father of American rocketry?
Robert Goddard.
Stretch Armstrong.
What French nobleman served with George Washington at Valley Forge in 1777?
Marie-Joseph Paul Yves Roche Gilbert Dumoutier Marquis de Lafayette.
Pudding.
In the next one, we see the family struggling financially while Peter is away,
like
with
that
Stewie
better.
bitching about his diapers.
I say, did you put me in Bodega brand diapers? Where's Oscar the Grouch and who the hell is Jose the Grump?
Mommy can't afford your regular diapers, honey. Cash is a little tight right now. We're all just gonna have to make do.
You said make do.
In the final version of this episode, once Peter is eventually rescued, he returns to find that Lois has moved on with Brian. What a fucking snake, right? Peter moves out, and this is where we get another deleted scene.
Hey, thanks for letting me share your apartment, Seamus.
No problem, Peter. That's tough when your wife leaves you and your best friend stabs you in the back.
Yeah, you're telling me. I keep having bad dreams about him nailing Lois and me having to grab his back legs to pull him out.
Well, Roomy, I have an extra couch here for you. Found it out in the alley. All we gotta do is wash out the bum pee.
Well, Seamus, I never knew you were so trendy.
Well, I like to keep up with the latest styles, and I think that surprises a lot of people. Peter, check it out. Latitude 70 degrees north, longitude 41 degrees west.
41,
The fat one by the payphones!
Seamus, I don't think I'm ready yet, you know? I'm still in love with Lois.
Hey, Scott, how's it going? I know that guy. Oh, I love this song!
At the beginning of the episode, Seamus is the one who pushes the boys to go on their fishing trip, so Peter ends up staying with him. I actually fuck with this plot point, and I'm surprised it was cut. Maybe it was due to runtime? As always, there's a couple of random ones. Peter taking a grown man to an amusement park.
Ah, jeez, man, he missed it by 1 inch. Maybe next year, huh?
Next year? Peter, I'm 38 years old.
What? I thought you were like 6. Oh my God, I wiped your butt in the joint.
Yes, and I told you not to.
His moon landing. And 2 grocery store themed ones.
Havoc at the local Walmart today as prices and 4 customers were dramatically slashed by a crazed and apparently delirious assailant. The suspect, seen here in this Channel 5 exclusive footage of the tragedy, was apprehended by local police and thought to be under the influence of PCP.
Yo! He said a Walmart yellow dot is slashing prices and people and was on PCP the entire time. I'd have thought meth. I didn't.
Hey! You ate all the frozen glaja!
Uh-huh. And I'd do it again.
But that was all there was.
Oh, yeah, right. Like they'll stop making frozen glacier.
In PTV, the FCC cracks down on television, censoring everything. Even Peter's favorite TV shows become ridiculously censored.
Jack, are you out there? I want to show you my new bikini.
What the hell? Why are they blocking out all the good stuff?
Eventually, the FFC takes shit even further and begins to censor real life.
Ah! What are you doing?
Censoring real life.
His chin looks like balls. You want me to cover that too?
These fuckers even censor farts. That is not freaking cool, dude.
What the hell is this?
The FCC has forbidden audible flatulence. Everyone is now required to wear this device that converts all fart sounds into Stephen Wright jokes.
I spilled spot remover on my dog, and now he's gone.
Oh, this is bogus.
And this is where we can find the first deleted scene. In the final cut, Peter shows up to the bar and is equipped with one of these fart devices. However, originally, the scene continued into this.
Don't feel bad, Peter. We all gotta wear them. I had to stop driving my car for a while. The tires got dizzy. I spilled spot remover on my dog, and now he's gone. I've got some powdered water, but I don't know what to add.
There's only one more in PTV that I'm pretty sure was cut from the news broadcast section of the episode.
Coming up next, video footage of fat people shot from the neck down. Is one of them you?
And Brian goes back to college. We got a shit ton of deleted scenes. For context, though, this episode has 2 central plots. Brian and Stewie literally going to college, as well as Peter and the gang becoming the A-team. In Brian's plotline, because Stewie leaves with him, he hires Gary Coleman as his fill-in.
All right, fine. You can stay if you want, but what do I tell Lois?
Gary Coleman owed me a favor.
Stewie, you want some more strained peas?
What you talking about, vile woman?
For the 90% of you that have no fucking clue who this is, he was a famous child actor in the 80s.
What you talking about,
Don't worry, I had to Google that shit myself. Anyway, it's a very quick scene, but it was originally much different and way longer.
Gary, listen, thanks so much for filling in for me.
Yeah, no problem, Stewie. Maybe we could hang out sometime, grab drinks or something?
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be a possibility.
Really,
I'd let you finish, but I've got so much on my plate right now. I'm just going to have to go ahead and say no. 9-1. Your move, Coleman. Hey! Hey! What did I say? Get out of here! Go on!
As the episode progresses and Brian and Stewie are tearing it up at college, there's 2 more deleted scenes. This first one is funny as fuck, especially if you're a fucking Star Wars nerd like me.
Brian, shouldn't you be studying for your physics final?
The hell with that, man. I'm dropping out. Now come on, let's get to the theater. Phantom Menace is gonna be the best Star Wars movie ever.
Dude, say what you want about the prequels. Like, I know Jar Jar was annoying, but the Phantom Menace is nostalgic as fuck. Also, Darth Maul, one of the sickest villains ever. Anyways, though, in the final cut of the episode, we get this dorm room scene with Stewie and Brian.
What do you think?
I got this at the school store. It's an MC Escher drawing.
Look, Stewie, I gotta finish this assignment or I'm gonna fail this class.
All done.
Stewie, I can't use this. It'll be cheating.
Listen, I'll be out on the quad. I am so all about ultimate frisbee.
But originally, the dialogue of this scene was different.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh, I saw Goldie Hawn on the cover of People magazine this week. Do you know she's 81?
In the Peter plot, there's 3 deleted scenes that got cut. The whole reason Peter and the gang become the A-team is because they attend a convention at the start of the episode. Here's some quick context, though, so that it actually makes sense and isn't random as fuck.
A-team roll call. Face?
here and handsome.
Man, this is gonna be a fun day.
Brian, what are you doing here?
Hey, you look just like Alf.
Peter, I'm not Alf. I'm really here to write an article on the convention.
Well, you'll have a lot to write about after we win the costume contest.
But first, the winners of this year's costume contest, the A-Team with the real black guy.
Initially, though, a certain character was supposed to make a quick appearance. However, it got cut.
I'm the greatest American hero, but I lost the instructions to my suit. I can't harness my superpower.
2 more left from this episode, and they both involve Peter's A-Team shenanigans.
Hi there, we're the A-Team. I see you brought your double D team. You want to come back to my place and get F-trooped?
Real smooth, dude. Crazy to think the Rizzler over here teaches his own dating class. The last deleted scene takes place towards the end of the episode, and of course Peter is as wild as ever.
We got company.
Not for long.
That's just a guy in a Volvo.
Oh no!
Next up is Patriot games, and for once, there's only one deleted scene. In this episode, Peter becomes a professional football player for the London Silly Nannies, and to motivate his teammates, he has a very random idea.
All right, if this doesn't boil your blood and make you tough, nothing will. This is the American version of The Office.
Hey, I'm your new boss. I'm not as funny as I think I am, but I don't know that.
Oh, they're spelling it all out. Now, this is upsetting me.
Yeah, and in America, they're laughing and saying, oh, look at this comedy we invented.
But The Office is British.
That's it. Get mad, you poofs. Get mad. All the devils they think they are.
Here's another quick one. In Take the Quagmire, believe it or not, Quagmire gets fucking married. Closer to the end of the episode, this marriage hits a rough patch, and we were supposed to get this scene with Chris.
I'd never give up on our marriage, honey. I'm gonna see this through. Just like Chris when he thought he was pregnant.
Your tuna sandwich is ready.
Tuna? You know the mercury content could damage the baby!
Chris, you are not pregnant.
Stop judging me! It is going to be the most beautiful mistake I've ever made in my life!
There are only 3 deleted scenes in our next episode, the courtship of Stewie's father. Man, these old episodes really bring me the fuck back. I mean, this shit came out in 2005, so it's pretty old at this point. Makes me want to turn on my PlayStation 2 and watch some freaking Toonami. In this episode, Stewie is acting out at school, so Peter is pushed to spend more time with him.
We need to talk about your son.
Fat one or the funny-looking one?
Stewie's really been acting out lately, and I think it's because he's not spending enough time with you. Starting today, I want you to spend more time with Stewie.
Okay.
They end up bonding and go on to completely torment Lois in this episode, doing some of the worst shit possible. Lois eventually snaps, and because Peter doesn't have Stewie's back, he does this.
You got a minute for your daddy? Ryan, I feel awful. Stewie and I were getting along so good, and now he hates me. How do I get him to like me again? Stewie, I know you're a little mad at me right now, but when you see where I'm taking you, you're gonna change your mind.
Too, yeah, right, I'm gonna change my mind. We just sat on a plane for 3 hours to come to Florida, God's waiting room, for who knows what... Oh, Disney World! Disney World! Disney World! Oh, I want to go to Disney World! Oh, Disney World! Disney World!
In the final cut, Peter takes Stewie to Disney World, and that's that. But in this deleted scene, Brian tries to go in and talk to Stewie instead of Peter.
You mean masturbating?
What's masticating?
Chewing food?
Oh yeah, no, the other one.
He's, not ready to see you.
From here, Peter and Stewie arrive at Disney World, and Stewie eventually wanders off. Originally, though, Peter and Stewie take a little detour.
Welcome to the Hall of Presidents.
I'm George Washington.
I'm Abraham Lincoln.
I'm John F. Kennedy. I'm a choo-choo.
And of course, there's always a random one. They're usually a deleted cutaway gag with no setup, so if they feel super random and aren't necessarily funny, it's because they're missing that needed context.
We now return to Fox's new hit, Dodecatuplets.
It's funny 'cause there's 12 of them, and that's funny, that's funny. There's a tall one, a fat one, a short one, a skinny one, a bald one, a gay one, a smart one, a dumb one, and Frankie Muniz.
Sure is crowded in here.
I've got 4 more deleted scenes in our next episode. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Fons. The episode kicks off with Peter's father showing up for a family visit.
What are you guys doing? We gotta get ready for your grandpa's 80th birthday dinner. Hiya, Dad.
Francis, it's so good to see you.
Lois, I haven't changed a bit, you lying bitch.
The table's all set for your birthday dinner.
Dad said he would prefer it if you did not join us. He said it's okay if you sit at the kids' table.
I cooked the damn dinner.
Chris isn't even present in the final version of the scene. However, in this deleted scene, he actually sets up for a funny joke.
Look at you kids. You've all changed so much.
You haven't. Your ears still look like a big gray enchanted forest.
Grooster, Hadanjeri Pokapug, Tramsaurian Ma Melcha Patchet Gormley, Contra Nava Pertra Vicky Kohasset Novitsky Kraven Kostrat.
A big storyline in this episode is Peter looking for a new religion to follow. He eventually creates his own, more on that in a moment, but one of the religions he looks into is Buddhism.
The pathway to enlightenment starts with an focused mind.
Look out!
What are you doing?
That dot on your head was from a sniper rifle.
The episode just resumes in the final cut, and Peter continues his search. However, in this deleted scene, Peter gets a hilarious knock on the door.
Peter, you all right?
Fonzie be praised!
If you're wondering why Peter just praised Fonzie, well, let me give you some context. Peter literally starts an entire religion based on Fonzie, an iconic television character from the 80s, and we eventually get this scene in the final cut.
Please rise. Now sit on it. The fawns be with you.
And also with you.
Let us Yea, and did Fonzie downstairs cometh from his apartment above the garage, reassembleth will I the pieces of my motorcycle, and yea, for I am holy, befriendeth I will Styx Downey, the only Negro in the state of Wisconsin. Amen.
Amen. Turns out there was a teeny tiny dialogue change. It's really quick, but here's the original clip.
And love American style begat Happy Days, and Happy Days begat Laverne and Shirley, and Laverne and Shirley begat Penny Marshall, who begat A League of Their Own, which begat Gina Davis, who kind of just disappeared. I don't know what happened to her. The point being that there is no God but Fonzie, and Richie is his prophet.
And last but not least is this quick Fonzie gag.
Cunningham, step into my office.
Oh, God, it stinks in here. Fonzie, when are you gonna rent some real office space?
I never learned how to smell.
Who remembers Bertram, Stewie's evil little brother? He was seemingly gone for good by the end of a Mission Impossible, but he returns in Sibling Rivalry. And how?
Hi there, Peter Griffin. I've got an appointment to banish a white Russian from my Kremlin.
Well, we don't have empty rooms right now.
I kind of warmed myself up in the car, if you catch my drift.
No. Nurse, I've got a splinter.
Just come out whenever you're done.
Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. I think I feel them moving.
Never warm yourself up in the car before anything. Not anything. That's how they got designer. The more you know.
Like a vial of sperm and an applicator that looks like Jodie Foster's knuckle.
Mr. Griffin, you were in there an awfully long time.
Just so you know, everything in there is exactly the way it was when I went in. There is absolutely zero chance that I spilled all the jars and had to refill them with my own sperm.
Well, a really quick clip from this scene was cut.
Sir, you don't have to speak in innuendo. We're a sperm bank.
All right, then where do I splooge?
As the episode progresses, Stewie and Bertram fight over the playground, and we were supposed to get this scene where we see Bertram living like a king.
I wish to be amused.
Yo, check it out. White babies be all like, wah, wah, and black babies be all like, wah, wah, in your ass.
Our next episode, Brian Sings and Swings, is not going to be a quick one, with it having 7 deleted scenes in total. It opens with multiple shots of the Griffins waking up.
Hey, how'd you sleep, Peter? Last night I had this crazy dream I was eating a sheep, and now my pillow's gone. Here it is. What the hell was I eating? Sorry.
Griffins waking up.
Hey, how'd you sleep, Peter? Last night I had this crazy dream I was eating a sheep, and now my pillow's gone. Here it is. What the hell was I eating? Sorry.
Stewie was also supposed to get a scene here, but it was cut. It's funny as fuck, so I have no clue as to why.
Stewie's waking up.
That smells good.
There's Folgers in his cup.
That's what I need.
Something's starting to brew. The aroma's calling you. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Now I can start my day.
As always, this episode splits into 2 plots. The main storyline where Brian meets Frank Sinatra Jr., and the B plot line where Meg supposedly becomes a lesbian.
Mom, why is the cable guy here?
I have something to tell you all. I am a lesbian.
That is awesome.
Peter, Meg, you are not a lesbian.
There's only one in the Meg storyline, and it revolves around Lois.
The Bible and Showtime tell us that all lesbians are insanely hot and covered in oil. See, that's doing nothing for me.
Meg, there's nothing wrong with being gay. Gay people are God's children, just like the rest of us, and deserve our respect and support. Mankind has long been enriched by the contributions of many gay men and women. But I know my own daughter, and you're not a lesbian.
The rest of the deleted scenes are in the main storyline with Brian and Frank. Stewie eventually joins their band, the New Rat Pack, and they become huge. As they become more successful, though, Brian develops a little drinking problem, and it seems this was really expanded on in this deleted scene.
A great gig, playing for a bunch of sick kids. Hey, I see a lot of stars here. We have Yul Brynner, Telly Savalas, and Butterbean in the audience tonight.
He's just kidding. You're a handsome fellow.
Let's do an old favorite. When I was 17, it was a very good year.
Oh, come on, Frank. You gonna brag about being 17 to these kids? I mean, they're never gonna see that. Hey, kid, I hope your blood type is P. Oh.
What?
In this next deleted scene, that same kid from the cancer hospital gets a little revenge.
Wait, pull over.
Hey, you're the kid from the hospital.
Boom! I'm in remission, bitch!
The three other deleted scenes from this episode are random as fuck. In one, we see Peter writing a letter to the troops.
Dear Beetle Bailey, how is Iraq? Is the Sarge treating you well? Enclosed is some porn.
There's also this plane crash cutaway gag where wealthy passengers divide their food and wine.
We're almost out of food, so we have to conserve it. Everyone gets a cap full of wine and one piece of this Almond Joy bar. Paul?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll just wait and have some people.
Now, if only I can find a video on YouTube with all of these scenes all in one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to comment, like, and don't subscribe. It's your boy BlastphamousHD. Happy Thanksgiving, Twisms.